We have reports of a building on fire. We're going to get a locator for you now, but it looks like the fire department, one of their squad cars, is pulling up there. So they are on the scene. We don't know how this fire was started. We'll try and get some more information and to gather what the proximity is to where some of the other incidents were happening a couple of minutes ago. Obviously in Santa Monica, we've seen a few different things. We've seen a protest, we've seen some marching, but then we also saw some vandalism and some looting that was happening in a different area from where the protesters were gathered. So we're going to try and get some information as to where this is at. We're going to ask the control room to help us out here and how this fire may have started. But fire department officials, looks like they are on the scene here. I imagine they're going to try and get staged to get this fire out. And
I believe we have Tina Patel on the ground. Is that right?
Okay, we're going to check in with Tina in just a minute here, and we're going to try and stick with this here. And like I said, I'm going to try and ask our control room to give us some more information about where this is, what the intersection is. 4th and Santa Monica. All right, so 4th and Santa Monica now, and it's hard to tell, but I think that the building itself is on fire because I saw some smoke coming out of the windows, but you know, it's hard to get a sense of that because our chopper is sort of above the fray here and above the smoke, but that's the building right there. And there are people walking by. The fire department is there. I saw law enforcement there as well. Remember, Chris, one of the issues that we were talking about with the fire chief yesterday on our air on KCAL 9 and CBS 2 was the need for law enforcement protection when firefighters go in and start to try and put a fire out. So it changes the dynamics of how they're able to do their job, how they're able to set up to fight fires. They had a very busy night in the city of Los Angeles. The fire chief was telling us that they had, as of I think 10 o'clock, they had 300 more calls than they do on average in a night in LA. So they were very busy last night. Remember, they respond to fires, but they also respond to medical calls as well.
Yeah.
So they were assisting some of the injured officers in some cases, but now we're seeing this fire burning in Santa Monica.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder how this fire started. We're getting a better vantage point right there. You can see firefighters attacking this blaze from the outside, but we're not exactly sure what kind of store that is in. But as we've been showing you video throughout the day, a lot of these stores on the promenade have been broken into, they've been looted, and you know, this has been going on since 1:30, 2 o'clock this afternoon. So several hours later, 5:11 at night, you know, there's still a lot of recklessness that is going on. As for the protesters, we saw with Tina Patel, she was there at a standoff with police officers, Santa Monica Police. I know LA County Sheriff's Department is there as well.
That may be Sake House on Santa Monica Boulevard. So we're going to go ahead. Yeah, it's the Sake House. It's a restaurant.
That? A restaurant, okay.
The 400 block of Santa Monica Boulevard and 4th. It looks like it's a Japanese restaurant there. And it's entirely possible that the restaurant was closed. And certainly we hope nobody was in there. But that is where the fire department is right now. That is facing Santa Monica Boulevard.
And there's a better shot of firefighters.
And they're actually, hosing the fire down. So that means that it's quite possible that the fire is burning inside of that restaurant somewhere there. And we do want to be very clear. We don't know how this started yet.
I mean, regardless, that just breaks your heart. I mean, these restaurants have been closed for indoor seating for months because of COVID-19.